Hi girls and boys, it is time for another session of Literacy Yoga. I am Mrs. Hopper.
And I'm Mrs. Barber. Today you will hear another fable and perform some yoga poses that retell the fable.
A fable is a story about animals that teach us a lesson. We call those lessons morals.
This fable is called The Mouse at the Seashore. And as you listen to the story, think about the moral of the story.
Okay, here we go. The Mouse at the Seashore. A mouse told his mother and father that he was going on a trip to the seashore. "We are very alarmed," they cried. "The world is full of terrors. You must not go." "I have made my decision," said the mouse firmly. "I have never seen the ocean, and it is high time that I did. Nothing can make me change my mind." "Then we cannot stop you," said Mother and Father Mouse. "But do be careful." The next day, in the first light of dawn, the mouse began his journey. Even before the morning had ended, the mouse came to know trouble and fear. A cat jumped out from behind a tree. "I will eat you for lunch," he said. It was a narrow escape for the mouse. He ran for his life, but he left a part of his tail in the mouth of the cat. By afternoon, the mouse had been attacked by birds and dogs. He had lost his way several times. He was bruised and bloodied. He was tired and frightened. At evening, the mouse slowly climbed the last hill and saw the seashore spreading out before him. He watched the waves rolling onto the beach, one after another. All the colors of the sunset filled the sky. "Oh, how beautiful!" cried the mouse. "I wish that Mother and Father were here to see this with me." The moon and the stars began to appear over the ocean. The mouse sat silently on top of the hill. He was overwhelmed by a feeling of deep peace and contentment. And the moral of this story is, all the miles of a hard road are worth a moment of true happiness.
Okay, boys and girls. So before we begin, I'm going to go over the yoga poses that we're going to do. While I'm doing that, I want you to spread out in the room. You need to make sure you have enough space around you to be able to do the poses. So you can listen and watch and find your space at the same time. So we're going to start on our knees in mouse pose. Mouse pose is getting down on your knees and scrunching down and getting as small as you can, like a little tiny mouse, okay? Then we're just going to sit back on our knees. This is actually called hero's pose. And we're going to pretend like we're the mouse parents and they're very worried. Then we are going to go into tree pose. So we're going to have to stand up nice and tall. You're going to take your knee and you're going to bend your knee and stand on one leg and try to balance. And you're going to hold either at your thigh or at your shin, standing in tree pose. Because then after that, we're going to go into cat pose. So you come to your hands and knees again. And then you're going to curl your spine like a cat. And you can do that a couple of times. Curl the spine, press the hands into the floor. And after the cat pose, we're going to tuck our toes and go back into downward dog. So like an upside down V shape. Looks kind of like this. Alright? Then after down dog, we're going to come back up to stand. And we're going to do airplane pose, which is going to be for the bird that was chasing the mouse. So you take your hands by your side and you fly one leg back. So it looks like this. I'll turn to the side so you can see it as well. Like this. Alright, after airplane pose, we're going to go into triangle pose. Like we're climbing up the mountain. And then the mouse gets up there and the first thing he sees is the ocean. So we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Making ocean waves with our body. In and out. In and out. And then this mouse sees the moon, so we're going to make our crescent moon, make ourselves really tall, and then bend our bodies like a moon shape. And then come back up and do the other way. And then finally, we'll go into star pose. And then we'll end in a peaceful prayer pose. Okay, so now you have your space. To get us warmed up, we're going to do some breathing exercises. So we always do that in yoga. So breathe in and breathe out. All right, breathe in. Breathe out calm. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out silly. Breathe in. Breathe out excited. Breathe in. One more. This one's good. Breathe out scared. And then we'll end with calm. Breathe in. Breathe out calm. Good. So you want to make sure you're breathing big, deep breaths the whole time. Also, I tucked in my shirt, so make sure you tuck in your shirt because we will be going into down dog today, which might make your shirt fly up. All right. So starting out with this story, we have the little mouse. We're going to go into our mouse pose. So come to your knees, your hands and knees, and then press back onto your heels and curl up as small as you can get. Wrap your arms around your body and just make yourself a teeny tiny mouse. Okay? And now we're going to think about the mouse. He had some news for his parents. He said, I'm going to leave. I'm going to go see the seashore. And the parents are sitting here, no, please don't go, begging him. So this is hero's pose. We're just sitting back on our heels like this. And the mouse parents are begging that mouse not to go, their baby mouse. Please don't go. Well, he has made up his mind. He's going anyways. So we're going to go stand up. And if you remember, this is triangle pose here. So this is going to show us moving. So he starts leaving and he's walking and making his way to the seashore. Well, we know mouse came into some troubles. So he was passing by a tree. Remember a tree? So you're going to hug your knee in. And then you're going to bring your foot to either the thigh or the shin. I'm going to put it on my shin here. And you stand in a very tall tree. So you want to stand tall. Keep your eyes focused in one place. And then maybe grow your tree arms. Hold the tree for a moment. Okay, so the mouse, he thinks he's safe. He's just passing a tree, but what was behind the tree? Oh no, let's go down to it, a cat. So he goes and he has to run away from this cat. So you can go, curl your back up, just like an angry cat chasing a mouse, and the cat gets him, but only gets the little tail. And the mouse gets away. Oh, thank goodness. So, but his troubles are not over. The mouse then runs into some dogs, and he runs into what else? Dogs and a bird. Okay, so the down dog is what we're going to do. So imagine you're a dog and you're running after a mouse, and you go into your down dog. Spread your fingers wide, like you're an upside down V. I'll turn this way so you can see exactly what it looks like. Press your heels down, and maybe let out a few barking noises. Ruff, 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 ruff. All right. So he gets away from the dog. Now we're going to stand back up, and he runs into birds too. So airplane wings. You want to stand with your hands by your side and let your leg fly out behind you. Try to balance. Look right at something in front of you that's not moving. See if you can do it. Good. Let's go ahead and do the other side too. So stand up and do the other leg. Goes right back behind you. All right, so there was our bird. So the mouse got away from the dog, got away from the cat, got away from the bird. So he's still on his journey. So let's go back into our triangle pose. Good, so you make yourself just like a triangle here. And he's climbing up the mountain. Well, it's really just a hill, but probably a mountain to a little mouse. And when he gets up there, what does he see? Oh, after all that hard work, he finally gets to see the seashore. So let's make a seashore sound. Breathe in and breathe out. Just like a wave. Make yourself like a wave. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. So beautiful. And one of the other things the mouse is just amazed at is the stars and the moon. So stand up tall, reach your arms over your head, and then you're going to go into a moon pose, just like a crescent moon. So you breathe in, and then maybe go a little more. Good. Feeling the side body stretch, and then come back up, and then go the other way. A little bit more. So the moon's so beautiful, and so are the sparkly bright stars. And mouse pose will just end standing in mountain pose as he's sitting there on his mountain, looking at the seashore, thinking how beautiful the sight is. No matter how hard he worked to get there, he's feeling peaceful and calm and happy. Okay, boys and girls, let's revisit the story and the moral of the mouse at the seashore. All the miles of a hard road are worth a moment of true happiness. Think about that for a moment. Think about the mouse in the story. All the miles of a hard road are worth a moment of true happiness. So while you're thinking, we'll finish with our hands together, thinking about true happiness. All the hard work that we do in school and in all the other things, and trying to find a moment of happiness. Namaste.